Founder, Creative Director at the Bureau of Small Projects. Big brand experience put to work for small businesses, startups and nonprofits. People often ask me why a branding agency builds so many websites. I tell them that it is because your website is usually the first point of contact for your brand. It is the first place most people go before deciding to work with you. Even if they meet you at a party, drive past your restaurant or read about you in an article, they are likely to visit your website before becoming a client or customer. What I don't tell them is that website development is almost always a horrible, messy and chaotic process. I have lost count of the number of clients who've come to us saying their web development team is terrible, missed their deadline or ripped them off. What often really happened is the web developer misquoted the project or underbid to land the gig and simply could not afford to finish it. But web development can be delightful. We build hundreds of websites a year and know what works and what doesn't. To have a great web development experience, just follow these 3 simple tips. Swap the template's images for your own images using the exact same pixel dimensions, and the template's text for your own text using the same word count. If you do this, you can have an expensive-looking website up in a week, or if you are organized, in a day, and spend very little money. I tell people that building a templated website is just like buying a house. You find one you like and move your stuff in. But do not change things, that's where it all goes to hell. Imagine you are a real estate agent and sold a house to a delightful family with young kids who had to scrape together every last bit of savings to buy their first house. Now imagine if they looked at it and said, "It would look better if we made one simple change and moved that big picture window from the living room to the family room." What would that take? Well, you would have to tear down the living room wall and remove the window. Then you would need to tear down the family room wall, put the window in place with 2x4s, redo the plywood on the outside of both rooms and the drywall on the inside of both rooms, and redo the electricity, carpeting, and paint. Then you'd have to have inspectors come out and sign off on the job to make sure it is up to code so nobody hurts themselves. Sounds like a lot, right? Well, that's exactly what happens with websites. It is the same process. We need to tear down the code, remove the CSS, move the images, redo the code, redo the CSS, quality check the new pages on different browsers, and then check them on each of the thousands of mobile devices, tablets, and desktops, making adjustments each time you find something wrong. Save yourself a ton of money by just picking a template and swapping out the images and text for yours. Easy peasy. Now let's talk about custom websites.